of Practice was a group of over 50 national and regional nonprofit organizations that were all working towards a more equitable food system. We worked with them for 4 years for collaboration with the purpose of collaboration and learning. And I think what I'm most proud of during that time is really the way that silos got broken down, both between organizations and within the sector. We created a situation that was a mix of virtual and in-person convenings, small groups, large groups, projects where people work together, as well as just times where we could come together and learn or discuss or just get to know each other and hang out. And it really led to awareness of each other's work, exchanging of ideas, getting to know each other at a professional level. So there's a lot of professional development opportunities and career changes that happened because of it. And it led to more collaboration, both outside the collaborative where people got to know each other and started working together, and inside the collaborative where we helped sort of design and unearth ideas that they all held as important, and small groups would work on them together. So we saw really tangible changes come out of it, like a theory of change for nutrition education that centered race equity, or a framework for how to authentically, intentionally, and really respectfully engage Indigenous populations. So very tangible work products that wouldn't have been created without the different perspectives coming together.
As I reflect on the healthy food community of practice, I think what I'm most proud of is the way that the community of practice members collaborated. And not just like the collaboration they did within the community of practice, but the collaboration that we've seen happen within their organizations outside of kind of the framework of this community.
Our approach to designing communities of practice, and in particular healthy food, but I think this is core to everything that we do, is a belief that everything starts with trust and relationships, and how important it is that we are forming relationships and trust amongst the participants, but that we recognize that they need to do that in different ways. And so that means making sure that people have customized experiences and that we bring their voice into that. And that's really how we articulate a centering race equity and bringing an equity focused lens into our work, is to be constantly thinking about who the participants are, what their experiences are, and that there isn't a one size fits all approach, but they have the ability to inform both the topics and the content and how we structure everything. So it meets them where they are and what they need the most.
We did some racial equity trainings, and those trainings came out of realizing that everyone didn't have the same foundational understanding of the importance of centering equity in this work. But those trainings then led to folks, thinking about their specific practices within their organization. And then we created a toolkit that they could take to their organization and share about what they had learned. And the hope, obviously we don't know right now, having just ended this community of practice, but the hope is that will lead to those shifts within the organizations, which then leads to shifts within the field.
I think communities of practice are important for really a variety of reasons. And when I think about our work at Community Wealth Partners, our services are as broad as strategy development and implementation, culture change, and organizational resilience. And all of those contribute to systems change. But communities in practice in particular, I think, are really important contributors because they embrace the idea that we can't do it alone. A lot of our other work is focused on specific organizations and specific bodies of work. And I think this is an opportunity for us to really think about how the problems in the social sector are large and intractable, and that we have to acknowledge that resources are finite, and there's a lot of good ideas and approaches, and that they sit not just in one organization or in one place. And so the bringing people together, working together, understanding each other, supporting each other, helps us all move faster and further along the path of solving a lot of these big issues.